You are looking at new video of another Norfolk Southern train derailment over the weekend, about a month after the one in East Palestine. That's what's over my shoulder.
Yeah, this happened in Springfield between Columbus and Dayton when 28 cars jumped the tracks. Our Brianna Dahlquist is following the latest for us this morning. Brianna, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Dave. Just 220 miles away from East Palestine, another Norfolk Southern train derailed, and that train was carrying hazardous materials. But again, Norfolk Southern says it poses no threat to the environment or community at this time. Another Norfolk Southern derailment again in Ohio. The harrowing moment captured on camera. This driver backing away from a railroad crossing Saturday as several train cars came off the tracks in Springfield, Ohio. Today, Norfolk Southern says that train was carrying hazardous material, liquid propane and ethanol. The company saying those cars did not derail.
No release of any chemical or any hazardous material to the soil, to the air, to the water.
Officials reporting no injuries and no public health threat, but they asked less than a dozen residents within 1,000 feet of the site to shelter in place for roughly 9 hours overnight. Someone who lives miles away, largely unfazed.
I assumed that, if it was anything important, I'd probably get wah, wah on my phone.
Authorities also say they were not aware this train had hazardous material on board before the derailment.
We were not notified, which is not uncommon.
This Dayton area incident comes about a month after Norfolk Southern's toxic derailment roughly 220 miles away in East Palestine, Ohio. State officials say they were not aware of that train's hazardous cargo either before its derailment.
What do you say to people who say you shouldn't be operating right now?
I would say that, first of all, safety is our #1 priority.
The railroad says the train had 212 cars and 2 crew members, with 4 of the 28 cars that derailed having previously carried either diesel exhaust fluid or an additive commonly used in wastewater treatment.
It's honestly weird that this is actually happening everywhere.
Yeah, and this is the 5th train derailment in Ohio from Norfolk Southern in the last 5 months. And Senator Sherrod Brown is calling for a bipartisan bill to come out to protect the community and the residents in the areas from train derailments. He's saying that something needs to be done about this, Dave.
Opening numbers, no question, an incredible video. All right, Brianna, thank you.
To East Palestine now, where people who live there say they are gearing up to protest. Yesterday, a group met in nearby Darlington, Pennsylvania, to plan the protest to move for more support for recovery. Among their top concerns contained health issues with symptoms including headaches and rash. And homeowners fear a drop in their property values. They want Norfolk Southern to compensate them for potential losses.